It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Oh, good morning. Oh, it's me. That's right.
Yeah,
Good
this is going to be one of them shows, ladies
Yes,
and
it
gentlemen.
is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
We're going to have a good time doing it, though.
Got kind of pulled in here at the beginning a little earlier than I had planned, and I didn't know I was going to be sitting here in the big chair. Big chair.
You're one of the big boys now.
I guess. Yeah. Okay. So we welcome you to XL7, the morning show on XL7, and myself and Scooter. I'm Bob Zadora. I'm with Century 21. I'm with the Z Team. And today I'm going to be your host. I'm going to do the absolute best I can. Hang with me, and we'll be fine. Tim Griffin's going to come on at about 7:15 or so, and he's the Attorney General of the state, or excuse me, the Lieutenant Governor. He will be, but he's the Lieutenant Governor of the state of Arkansas, and he's going to talk about all things Arkansas, and we'll discuss that. We're going to discuss voting, and we're just going to do our best to have a good time, have a laugh. Please do. And hit Linda on Facebook and say, how do you stay with that guy for 50 years? She'll appreciate
I've asked her that quite a few times.
That's right. Yeah, I can understand that. So we should start with
Morning prayer.
morning prayer.
We'll just start it off right here.
Yeah, we sure did. So join me in the morning prayer, brought to you by
Roller Funeral Homes.
See, that isn't on here. I don't have that. I don't have like a little scripting on here so I can tell who supplies what. I
I'll
apologize.
put it up on there. It's
Okay.
Roller
Well, there we
Funeral
go.
Home. They got,
Yes.
know, they got 29 in the state of Arkansas and then one in Memphis, Tennessee. So
Yes,
they got
they do.
30 locations total.
And it's a great thing that they do, and we talk about pre-planning, and I mentioned my mother a couple of times, where she's got everything is done. She's got her dress, she's got the whole deal, her shoes, everything is there. Little notes. These are the readings that I want. These are the songs that I want. This is how I want the whole thing to go. And it's going to be much easier on me and my sisters when the time comes, as opposed to, I mean, we run into people in the real estate, and our end of that, where mom and dad left like no clues at all as far as what they want. You know, people with no wills, even no medical power of attorneys, and you really need to be on that. You need to help yourself out, help the kids out. All the kids will know what to do. No, they don't. No, they don't. It's a terrible enough
And
tragedy that they're
even
going
if
through.
you know, maybe say your parents told you, hey, this is what I want to happen, this is what I want done. In that situation, I don't want to be dealing with that stuff.
Right. What did
I
she
mean, I
say?
don't
I
care if you
remember she
know
said
it's
something
coming.
about John.
Yeah.
You know,
Whether you know it's coming or not, it's a bad situation. And the last thing I want to deal with all the little paperwork and all the little stuff. And,
exactly.
And
Exactly.
I'm with you 100%. I mean, and I haven't, and I need to. 'Cause,
And they can help you with that. I mean, my mom's unique, but she's not that unique. I mean, the roller can help you get through that, help you get through the process of getting everything done. And that's a very important thing for you, so that your wishes are held forward, and for the kids and whoever else may be left behind, spouses. You want to make sure that everybody knows what it is that you want. So join me in a morning prayer. Heavenly Father, I'm going to pray that I don't wreck this too much today. I'm going to pray for your goodness to be upon all of us. Today's election day in our country, and we pray for your hand to guide us, that we make good decisions, that good things come from this as we move forward as a country. You blessed us in so many ways with this country. You blessed the world with this country. And I ask you, please help us to go forward and with your will. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Brought to you by Roller Funeral Home. They're probably not going to pay for today's, but that's okay.
It's going to be a fun show. Hey, we got your little clip up next, though.
Do we?
Yes, before we go into weather. We're
Sure.
going to play your little clip.
My little clip, okay.
Be right back.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine. Hey,
what
are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z team.
We're back with the morning show. The little clip is something that we came up with to help, obviously advertise, but also help entertain. A lot more people are find it amusing and funny and entertaining, and that's really what we want to do with these anyway, is to entertain people.
It is a cute clip, and a lot, like you said, a lot of people find it entertaining. But doing it was half the fun.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
definitely,
the people you had playing the parts, they did great. There was some ad lib stuff thrown in there early, and it was just funny. It made it very lively and just
we were done in like record time. Everything went just great. Everybody just was having, it had a lot to do with just having a good time. Nobody was moping. They were all smiling, and that's a big part of it.
Pretty cool to have an idea, and then for it to see it kind of come out, and to go so smooth.
Yes.
It was really cool.
Yeah. And then some great editing. Didn't take nearly as much editing as my first football commercial.
Well, you guys sponsored the weather. You've been doing it for quite some time.
We have
on
now,
our morning show, and we appreciate the Z team and Century 21 Lee Mack for everything you guys do with us. And I really, really appreciate the cameras that you guys put up, because every morning it's kind of nice. You can see what's going on out in the area. And I'm sure people at home, when they see that picture, it's really foggy out there today or whatever. It's just cool to see what's going on outside.
It does give them a little better idea of what's going on out there. And like now we'll be getting the sunrises again. So it's like we had them earlier, September, October, and now we'll get them again because of the time change. So there's some really spectacular shots that you're going to see.
Yeah, the wide angle camera before the time change, it was kind of right on that transitioning between going to black and white
to color.
And now it's boom.
Now they're color again. Yep.
I'm going to bring a couple of them cameras up and kind of let people see this is
there we go. Okay.
A nice shot.
It is a nice shot.
Beautiful morning, no real fog out there. Temperature's beautiful.
It is. It's like 57 degrees outside there. It's a little cloudy, obviously. To feel like temperature is 57 degrees. There's a very, very light breeze. We were out with the dogs this morning. It's only 2 miles an hour, so it's really calm outside. And the birds weren't chirping or anything. It was kind of unusual. And then I reminded Linda that the eclipse was still going on. And whether you can see it or not, they could sense it. And so there was no chirping or nothing. So they should be out by now. But it was kind of an interesting morning.
That's different. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So we missed the red moon, but it was still a nice, very nice.
There's the baseball field and some water. The water's really low right now.
Well, they quit pumping out when they weren't sure how much rain they were going to get, and they got to control it for downstream is what it's all about. That's first and foremost.
Just to let you know, that commercial was shot right down in here.
Yes, it was. Well, local people, local stuff. I mean, that's what we do. We're by local guys. We're chamber people. We want things for here. We like that. We like things from here and things that help here. Cotter's getting ready for Christmas in the park. They're going to be putting up the lights, I think, this weekend.
Awesome.
They changed some of them over in the some birds flying through there.
Cotter's come a long way.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it is a tourist attraction. I know a lot of locals that live there, but it is a place people want to go to.
Oh, they do. That's one of the first questions.
Years ago, it was kind of like this little hole in the wall nobody really knew about, but now they've built it into a really cool thing that people want to go see.
Yes, indeed. I mean, Matt Carradine's done a great, great job as the mayor there, and the council has got a whole different attitude. That's got so much to do with the prosperity of any town. Of having positive people willing to look at a change and doing whatever they can do to help things out. That's awesome. Makes a big difference. So let's go through some of these temperatures here. Mountain Homes 57, Harrison's 57, Batesville 55, Yellville 59, Marshall 61, Salem is at 56, Mountain View is at 61, another great ride. Calico Rocks at 57, West Plains, Missouri at 56, Springfield, Missouri at 57, Poplar Bluff is at 59, and St. Louis is at 48 degrees.
48 degrees.
Yeah, it's getting to be winter up there. Oh, we didn't do that. See, now my bad. The map is going to come up, and then what it's going to show you is there really isn't much weather around us at all. I mean, if I come out, you got to get all the way out into Colorado, North Dakota, places like that. So it's going to be just a cloudy day. It's going to be seasonal, temperature-wise, I think. And I'm going to work my way through this. As you can see, we don't have any warnings near us at all. The only bad weather is going to be this along the Florida coast and Georgia, South Carolina, maybe up into North Carolina. Those are hurricane warnings. There's a, excuse me, a lot of drought. We were out in Phoenix and Sedona, Arizona last week, and when we flew over, when you're going there, seeing the dried riverbeds, like big rivers that are just dried out, it's like really makes you worry a little bit.
I seen some pictures of Mississippi, and it just did not look good.
Yeah, I mean, they can't get the crops up and down the river. There's just not enough water on there.
I've never seen it like that personally.
Oh, nobody has, I don't think. I think it's been quite a big deal. So the extended forecast for today, the high is going to be 68, cloudy. Tonight, mostly cloudy and 53. Tomorrow, mostly sunny. The election will be over. The sun is going to come out. Everybody's going to feel better no matter what.
The sun will shine tomorrow.
Just because it's over. Just because it's over.
The sun will rise tomorrow.
It will. It's going to be 78. It's going to be nice warm day. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy, 55. Thursday, 72 and sunny. Thursday night, there's a 40% chance of showers. Veterans Day, it's going to be nice for us, 51 degrees. I'll be out on the square at 11 o'clock on the 11th day of the 11th month. And so 51 degrees will be good. A little jacket. Friday night, clear, 28. It'll be the Bombers. They won't be here. They're playing in.
We're playing in Marion.
Playing in Marion. Okay.
Yep.
I have no idea what the weather will be there, but just
Cold.
wear your Bomber colors, and it'll probably be chilly there like it is here. It's going to be 28. And Saturday will be 45 and sunny, which will be the Paul Bunyan breakfast at St. Peter's.
There
All comes
you go.
together. All comes together.
It all flows.
Norfolk Lake is currently at 553.17, and that is 1.17 feet above the full pool of 552. Bull Shoals is at 655.04, and they are 3.96 feet below full pool of 659.
I think that's about it on the weather part of it.
Okay,
And
cool.
we take a quick break, and then we come back and we talk about some community events.
Okay.
Be right back.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Take a little break there so I can compose myself. This Saturday, the Knights of Columbus has a Paul Bunyan breakfast. They have scrambled eggs, biscuits and gravy, pancakes, sausage, coffee and juice. It's brought to your table, and it's China with real silverware. It's $8 for adults, $4 for children under 12. You got takeout is available. It's Saturday, like I say, November 12th, and it'll benefit the Twin Lakes Literacy Council. They'll be serving from 7:30 to 10:30, and it's at St. Peter the Fisherman Catholic Church, 149 Dyer Street in Mountain Home. If you have any questions, you can call the rectory. They'll help you out there. The 70th Annual Lions Club Auction is going on. It started last night, and it ends on Friday. It goes from
6 p.m. to 10.
6 to 10?
Yeah.
And it's available. You can catch us here obviously on XL7. It's on Cox. It's on channel 843. Next is on channel 40. Over the air, it's 26. Ritter's 21-28. And Yelcott's channel 6875. I'm not sure what those numbers
It'd
mean.
be the first number, but
Oh, okay. And it's on KTLO Radio. You can go online to lionsclubauction.com and you can bid online and you can get some great stuff. There's a whole room full of stuff over there. I'm not sure who's going to be here tonight, but there'll be some great hosts. And I know there'll be some great hosts tomorrow night from 7 to 9.
I believe I may know that person.
You may know two of them.
Yes,
That's
I
right.
do.
So me and Bob Rechtenwald will be here tomorrow night from 7 to 9. Wear your seatbelt. Join us for celebrate World Diabetes Day. The World's Diabetes Day celebration is Monday, November 14th from 1 to 5. It'll be at the Baxter Health Wellness Education Center, and that's at 2545 Highway 5 North in Mountain Home. To register for more information, or for more information, call 870-508-1765 or visit baxterregional.org/WDD. And that's from the Rappel's Diabetic Clinic, which is one of those houses over there by the hospital that you see. Like I say, Tim's going to call, and whatever. Now we'll fill until he gets here.
We'll go ahead if you want. We'll go ahead and take a break.
Scooter, you're in the big chair.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not trying to take over your show today. I mean,
No,
heaven forbid.
please. Oh, yeah, heaven forbid. Okay.
This is the Zadora show.
Yeah.
I'm just here.
God help us.
But we're going to take a regular break.
We got to take care of sponsors.
And then we're going to come back, and depending on if Tim is called
We can
in
talk
yet,
about
we're
elections
gonna-
and what's going
Yeah.
on to remind people to get out and vote.
Yep.
Today is the election day. There's no more early voting. This is it.
And there's some places you can go to get information if you still need to get information. Make your decision.
There you go.
We'll be
We'll be right back.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Are you looking for the best barbecue in 2 states?
Holy smokes!
Want the meatiest fall-off-the-bone ribs?
Holy smokes!
The most tender and delicious pulled pork?
Holy smokes!
The tastiest brisket in the Ozarks?
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering is the only place you need to go. Dine in, carry out, and the best food for your next catered event.
Holy smokes!
We're your mountain home for great barbecue cooking.
Holy smokes!
A higher calling for your taste buds.
Welcome back to the morning show. Morning, Lieutenant Governor Tim Griffin. How are you this morning?
Hey, how you doing? About
Good.
to go for a run.
Not right now.
Got my PT gear on.
I see that.
Wait a minute, where is it? Hang on, here it is. That's the 81st Readiness Division. That little Wildcat right there, if I can get it. That was the first patch ever used, shoulder patch in the U.S. Army. And General Pershing in World War One allowed his unit to have a patch to build morale and esprit de corps and all that. And this was the first patch, and it's the patch we wear, Fort Jackson, South Carolina. And that cat is a bobcat, a lynx, a wildcat.
It's a lynx.
My 4-year-old says it's a lynx. Anyway, it was caught in the creek at Fort Jackson back in 1917 or so, when troops were training to go to France, and they called him Tuffy, and that's the reason for this patch.
He's the official mascot.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of wildcats, lynx, stuff.
Wow, they get big so fast.
Yeah, stuff around the headquarters at Fort Jackson. Hang on, Charlotte, you got to give it back to Daddy.
That's why we love you, Tim.
That's why we love you, because you let me be me.
So you've been busy with the military over the summer. I know that's part of your life as well.
Yeah, I was there this weekend in Columbia. I just got back. Had a good weekend. I love it, man. I'm going to stay until they kick me out.
Good. Well, they're better for you.
It forces me to lose weight every now and then right before I weigh in.
Well, that's good. Well, you've always been in good shape anyway. That's ever been an issue.
I try. Anyway, well, what's going on today? Pretty slow news day.
Yeah, hardly nothing going on at all. I mean, I don't know. People, I know you got things going. I know that you're going to be busy today, but I want you to get that run in.
Taking my kids to school. Going to go for a run. Going to have election days are always days like this are days that I just generally just sort of have peace and relax. The cake's already baked and it's already entered in the competition, and you just wait for the judges. There
you go.
So,
you're right.
Anyway, it's all good. Well, I appreciate y'all having me on. I don't have a ton of time this morning, but I didn't want to skip y'all because I didn't want you to think I didn't love you.
I see that Screaming Eagles.
Right there.
Yeah.
Air Assault, baby. Screaming Eagle.
Have you jumped out of airplanes? You've jumped out of a perfectly good airplane?
No, I have not. I was with the 101st. Huh? Yeah, my wife said no. I was with the 101st Airborne Division, but I was not. I did not go to airborne school. Now air assault is different than airborne though. So the 80s. I mean, they're both airborne. 82nd Airborne, 101st Airborne Division, but the 82nd is. They're parachutists. They jump out of the planes. The 101st are air assault, which is rappelling out of a Black Hawk.
That's cool. I know.
They're both airborne divisions, but the skill set and the patch
are different.
Are different.
Okay. Good. So, is your time as lieutenant governor, you've got a month, 2 months, a month and a half to go. And you've accomplished a lot over the time that you've been lieutenant governor. There's a lot of programs that the state now has that they didn't have before you were lieutenant governor. And if you want to touch on some of those?
Well, hopefully, we pushed to spend less money. And my office certainly did. That's the only office I had control over. We cut our budget the first year, and I never asked for more money after that. So we froze it for the whole 8 years. Cut my staff over half, never went up from that over 8 years. And so all of that is good. Fought for school choice. We made great progress there. Fought to reduce taxes. We made great progress there. Fought to elevate a lot of the stuff that we do for veterans to attract more retirees. Made a lot of progress there. There's more to do, but feel really good about the 8 years I presided over the Senate, and proud of what we did there, and trying to keep order.
So you're leaving the house in good shape for whoever's coming next.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely. I think so.
That's what we all try to do.
Worked hard and been on your show, and it's all good.
Whether it helped or not, I don't know, but we appreciate you coming up.
Hurt. I think it actually hurt. I think I got fewer votes letting people know that I know you.
There you go. Thanks so much. I appreciate that.
All right.
Now remember,
after
you get through today, and then tomorrow's be kind of a day of rest. Thursday's the Marine Corps birthday. So remember that. November 10th is a Marine Corps birthday.
I will remember. If I don't remember that, I will remember Veterans Day, because we're having a 5K. Exactly. We're having a 5K run the next morning. My office is having a 5K run.
Oh, good. I won't be there for that either.
You can't walk.
I could walk.
Ride.
Okay.
If you can't walk, ride. If you can't ride, then fly. Whatever you need to do.
Get those 5Ks in.
Yeah. Anyway, I know I got to work that up. Anyway.
All right. Take care of the kids.
Y'all have a good one.
Thank you, Tim. Good luck tonight. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Harder we work, the luckier we get. Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We'll take a quick break. Be right back.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done, so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Scrap Daddy's Metals is a full-service scrap recycling center accepting your scrap metals for recycling, paying you top dollar for all of your recyclable metals. They even buy cars and catalytic converters. Give them a call today at 870-424-6120 or visit them at 2821 Highway 5 North in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show here on XL7.
We're having a good time regardless.
We are. Just kind of.
It was awesome to have Tim. I love that he's just so down to earth.
He's just a regular guy, you know.
Yeah.
And he's like that all the time. He comes to events. He brings his kids to political things, and his son actually had his first barbecue at a Marion County Reagan Day dinner.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So it was.
I mean, and I can safely say with Tim, over the years that we've had him on Tim Tuesdays, I have seen his car, his kitchen, his closet.
Closet?
Closet.
It was a COVID closet.
You do not know where this guy's going to call from. And
True.
even if he's getting ready, he's just got his phone. Let me go through, pick up my clothes. And I'm like,
letting the kids out of school. Give me a kiss.
Yeah, give me a kiss. Go on.
Do good.
I mean, to me, that's just a down to earth. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
He's got that great family feel.
He's a great guy. He is a great
really
guy.
is.
He's a friend, and the state of Arkansas has done very well having him service.
Yeah.
In his military service as well.
Yeah, I think he's done a great job. He's very intelligent to listen to. I mean,
yeah.
The
And
first
a very
time
positive speaker. If you ever hear him at any of the veteran functions and things like that, I mean, he's always very, very positive and asking people to help their kids understand the importance of what this country is, of what this country does, how we got started, and how we got to where we are now, so that they can carry it on, that they understand that freedom isn't free, that people need to be able to stand up to help protect us and not let things just go by the wayside. So he's always very positive with that.
I remember the first time I've ever listened to him, we had him on a show the first time, and we were having some conflicts going on with other countries or whatever, and he was explaining how some of these other countries see us, the difference in their way of life versus ours, and that's why they see war differently, and certain countries, wars on a certain time frame. And it's a lot of it's due to weather,
exactly,
and whatever. So there's a time for war for them, and I just found it very interesting, and I'd never heard it put that way, and to hear his side of it, and I know he's been there, done that kind of guy. It was really cool to hear that. And I mean, like I said, he's very intelligent. He's really funny.
Yeah,
he's just a laid back, great guy. So we do appreciate calling in. I know he ain't got much time left in that office. So
nope. Well, it's got till January 1st.
Yeah. So we may be able
he's got to
get
be
back
out of
in
it one way or
next
the other. He's got to be out of that office.
There you go. We may see him.
He'll
next
be
month.
okay.
Who knows?
I think Tim will be okay. And remind everybody, it is Election Day. All the polling places are open. Pay attention when you're hitting the buttons on the touch screens to make sure that you don't drag your finger across there or anything. They could be a little sensitive. Read it over before you hit print. You know, the whole thing comes up, and
it'll have you review all your answers. Yep.
And if you see, no, I didn't vote for him, then go back and fix it and go from there. And there's also, make sure you vote for the 4 initiatives that are on there as well. They should have them posted up. I'm sure they've been in the paper, they've been online, they've been all over the place. Everybody has their opinion on the different things. I'm not a big proponent of number 4. I think that there's a lot of false advertising in there, and it certainly shouldn't be a constitutional amendment. It should be the people that we're voting to hold our offices, they should be the ones with our input of what that should read, because the way they've got it set up now is, because once it's in a constitution, it's very, very difficult to get those out. So, but vote, it's your responsibility. You know, you live here, you're a citizen, you were blessed to be born here, and you need to hold up your end of the deal by voting. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's not going to be too cold. It's not going to be too hot. It's not going to be too sunny. So get out there, vote. Baxter County, Marion County, everybody, all counties are voting at all of the polling places today. So.
And there's still plenty of places you can go to get information.
Oh, yeah. You can go online and get information on all these, on the 4, especially on the 4 choices. And there's a Supreme Court judge on there as well. I mean, and I've heard of some of these people, but it's important that you vote.
Yes.
And all the votes matter. Arkansas isn't connected to any computer system. The tallies that come from the polling place, they tally them all up. They'll count the ballots. Then they go to the central office, the clerk's office, and then they count it from there. But there's no internet, stealing or conniving or any of that. Arkansas is like these most secure state
Yep.
In the union. It's
there's no internet
when
connections.
they go over,
there's
it's like,
no,
wow.
We've even went in and took down all of our cameras in the courtroom.
Yeah.
Even though you can turn them off, you can do this and that. We
take
removed
them
every
down,
one
just to
of them.
take that away.
Just so that there's no questions. There's no, we don't want to make the headlines.
Yeah, exactly. You know, for something that you can avoid, especially for like that. So
it was easier to just take them all down and get them out for election time. So it's I did the early voting. I can tell you it was quick. You know, there's quite a few things on there.
There are,
but you go through them real quick, review them all, make sure your answers are correct, print it out, hand it in, turn it in. They slide in a little machine, and you're done.
Yep, and you can turn it upside down. And you just put it right where there's like 3 green arrows on there. It doesn't matter. It goes in face up or face down. If you got it in your hand, just put it in face down if you want. That's fine. It still reads it. So
I think they told me when I went up there to put it in face down. So
yeah, well, because they have to kind of make sure people don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
So they're kind of stuck in rocking a hard spot.
Yeah.
They need to be able to tell you, but it can sometimes seem like they're overseeing what you've got in there because you can read the thing. So just hold it upside down and slide it in, and you'll be fine. And thank those people. All these people are working very long hours today.
Yes.
A number of them have been working very long hours for the past 3 weeks during early voting. And I got a message from one of my guys yesterday who's been doing early voting, and he's beat. So it's a project, and you know, we need to thank people that are willing to step up and help make these elections go smoothly. It's very important that we do that. So take a second and just say, hey, thanks for being here. And it's a great thing to do.
It is. I agree. Everybody should get out and vote. If not, you ain't got a voice to complain about.
Nope.
And right or wrong, I mean, if it goes your way, it doesn't go your way, you can say all you want as long as you voted.
Right.
But if you don't, to me, I'm the kind of guy you don't have a say in the.
Nope. No. And that's really the first question. People started complaining about. So did you vote?
No, but I didn't like the way that.
Then your conversation's over.
And I will tell you, because I was listening to a thing where they were talking about some of the numbers that's going to come down to this many and this many. Every vote counts.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
without a doubt.
Even in some of these bigger cities, when some of these elections are coming down to 10,000 votes, and I know that sounds like a lot, but it's not when you look at how many votes are coming in.
Exactly.
And, you know, every vote counts. So if you're sitting at home thinking, well, my vote doesn't matter, it does. It really, really does.
And there's going to be mistakes. There's going to, we're all humans.
Yeah.
And there's going to be mistakes. There's going to be errors. But they're going to be well within the margin of error. You know, the things that go wrong aren't going to change the way things are going to go. And there's some of these Senate races, we probably won't have numbers for a day or two because they'll be recounted, and then they're going to want to recount the recount, and they may have to run off on some of the states as well. So, but Arkansas is going to be fine. So get out there, vote, because everybody's looking for the red wave. The only way that gets to be a red wave is if people get out there and make it that way. So voting's very important.
And there's places you can go. I know, and I started mentioning this, back in September, there was a quorum court meeting. And after the quorum court meeting, there was a lady that was completely non-biased, went over all the different issues.
Yeah.
She was very smart. She can tell you who brought the issues up. This is what both sides are wanting from the issues. She did a great job of not leaning either way, but told you this is what the one side's worried about could happen.
Yep.
You know, I know there's one, I think the third one that is really written, that's open to a lot of
about
interpretations.
The religious.
Yes.
Yeah, religious
and
freedom.
the biggest issue with that is kind of it's an open-ended the way it's worded. Right. There's going to be a lot of courts deciding, hey, this is, I think what they meant. This is what they, stuff like that she explained. And people were able to ask questions. Some of them she was able to answer by what is in written. Others, she said it's going to be up to a judge to interpret it and decide that.
We really don't want judges making laws.
No. But you can always go to XL7-TV, our Facebook page, scroll down to the September quorum court meeting, and you can fast forward it all through the quorum court meeting if you don't want to watch it. But at the very end, it's It's quite lengthy. I'm thinking she went for about 40 minutes or so, just talking about all 4 issues. But if you want to be more familiar by what's in there, she did go over pretty much every little detail that's in those 4 issues, and what it would change that maybe not be written in there, but this would have to change if this passes.
And that's part of the other things that are in there is Arkansas has got a lot of amendments to the Constitution, and it's very difficult to get rid of them once you have them, and that's very important that we realize that. Let the legislature legislate and go forward that way, because then they make a mistake, it can be changed. They can correct it themselves, whatever the case may be. But once they're in the Constitution, it's very difficult to get them back out. So just something to think about as you go forward.
It's been a pretty quiet election around here, though. I mean, there's not been big.
Part of that is that we get Missouri.
Yeah.
I mean, you think it's the end of the world up there.
Yeah.
I mentioned we went to Arizona, and you really did think it was the end of the world there. Amazing. Between the Senate race and the governor's race with Lake and the other one, it's like truly, everybody is the spawn of Satan, and the world is definitely coming to an end, and we're all going to die. That's what they are. Oh. Every commercial's like that. So people wonder, man, I just don't feel right. I'm just kind of moping around. That's because we can't get away from it. So
I'm happy when it's going to be over.
Yeah, that'll be the highlighted, and they'll run them up to midnight. You'll be hearing commercials, and you go, but this is over. I voted already. But
I'm kind of one of them when election time's first starting to come around. I like seeing the ads where people are promoting what they're looking at doing and blah blah blah. But then once it kind of starts going a little negative,
they go to positive. They open with positive, and then they go to once they go to negative, I'm done.
Then I'm just ready for it to be over.
I want to know what you're going to do. I don't care what you think about him.
No, I'm not a negative person. It's not me.
It's frustrating.
Yeah, I just stopped watching at that point, and I'm just ready for it to be over. So
I've gone back. I found myself more at 40s Junction or Sinatra and things like that on my Sirius as opposed to the talk stuff, because you just got to get away from it, and you do got to get away from it.
Well, the good news is today is election day,
yes,
and
indeed.
It will be over today, and we have shown...
It will start again on Friday, probably.
We have shown that the sun will come out tomorrow.
Yes. It'll be nice. It'll be nice tomorrow.
It's supposed to be a really nice day, and I'm really excited. So, I think things will start calming down. I know you do a lot with real estate. And
there's got to be just that it's over. Just that it's over will make things better. No, your guy wins or loses, doesn't matter. The fact that it's done. Okay. Now, what's next?
Let's just breathe. Let's move on. We got what we got. Let's just go.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I get. Of course, there's always, and I'm like anybody else. There's people I want to see in certain positions.
Sure.
And it doesn't happen, and then you just, it is what it is. I did my part.
Yeah.
Now we just got to move on, and you got to respect the office, and
you take the results.
Not always the person,
you take the
but you got to
results,
respect
and you get.
the
Well,
office.
that's true too.
Yeah, but I'm not one that talks bad about anybody, and I don't believe that. I think you respect those offices by just moving on, and that's all you can do.
Yeah. Stay off of Facebook.
Yep. I don't get into a lot of the...
That's good.
It's funny the way people look at political stuff. Years ago, we had the old-time restaurant on the square, and one of my rules to all my employees and everybody that worked there, we couldn't talk political.
Yeah.
And it doesn't... That sounds kind of bad because it doesn't seem like that's such a big issue, but people take that very. I've had people in there and somebody bring up, "Hey, I voted for this person." Next thing you know, this table's leaving.
Yeah,
because they're mad. And it's like, what?
Yeah,
I said it's a vote. I mean, they voted, you voted. It's what they felt, and but people take that very sternly.
I mean, we have a whole life, and that we makes that so important, too important.
Yeah, I agree.
There's things that we could do differently with that.
I agree. Hey, why don't we take a quick break? And
we can do that.
We'll switch subjects and go to something else.
We'll be right back.
Be right back.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville. Close to Lake Norfolk and a short journey to Jordan County Line Liquor is your destination for all your refreshment needs. They offer the widest variety of all your wines, beers, and liquors with the cleanest atmosphere and the largest selection in the area. Not sure what to get? Ask Jordan County Line Liquor's friendly and knowledgeable staff for an expert recommendation you can't go wrong with. Also, don't forget about the Smoker's Den for all your smoking and accessory needs. That's Jordan County Line Liquor, close to Lake Norfolk, located on Highway 177 in Jordan, Arkansas.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going? See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should call the Z-Team.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you think
Good morning. Welcome back to the morning show here on XL7. Scooter Callis, you've been a great partner for this.
Oh, it's been a good time though. We've had a relationship for a number of years.
We have.
And I know that we've had a relationship even before I moved into TV here, and we've always done real good.
We're good.
Done real good together.
And speaking of good, you guys do the football.
Yes.
And you do the video. You do a great play-by-play, Bob and
Josh.
Josh do a great job with the play-by-play, and the Bombers are going to the postseason.
They are. The way the season went, I'm like, oh, we ain't going anywhere, and then to turn around and win the last 3 games.
They really turned it around. I mean, and to win and to slaughter or Mercy, whatever.
I mean, to see us Mercy rule them. That is, and I think they call it sportsmanship rule or whatever.
Well, that's fine.
We've always
and they
known
should
it
do
as
that. I agree with that.
I mean, and I get it. You know, once you get up so much on a team, there's no need to drag it out.
Right. You can see somebody get hurt.
Yeah. But, you know, you turn around and you look at the game before where we were so far behind going into halftime, and to see them fight back and win by a point. Yeah. It was an amazing game to watch. It was an amazing game to film. I'm usually sitting there doing all the graphics, so I'm kind of capture all the instant replays and all the different things going on. But they've come a long ways. They really have. I think, you know, that you talk about in sports when there's times that you're peaking And I think that Mountain Home just was a little late getting to that peaking point. But watching them running, especially in the last game when they mercy ruled the other team, I mean, they're peaking right at the great time.
Oh, yeah.
And to
I mean,
make
when
it
you can
into
win
playoff,
out
going
in.
And now we move on to Marion, and Marion's going to be tough. I think they're like 7-2 or 7-3 or something. I'm not exactly sure, but I think they're ranked third on their side of the thing. So it's going to be a tough game. Yeah. But I think mentally we're in a better mindset now than what we would have been a couple of games ago if we were thrown into that mix.
And some of those teams that they played, I mean, they were like college teams.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a tough thing to do.
We had a tough road where everything kind of got jumbled up together. All of our tough ones, Pulaski Academy, Greenwood, stuff like that.
And all on the road.
Yeah.
Back to back on the road.
And we are a traveling team. I mean, there's not a sports team in Arkansas that's not used to traveling, or in Mountain Home that's not used to traveling by now. Everywhere we go, it's 3 hours. I don't care where it is.
You're right.
It's 3 hours somewhere.
Exactly.
And, of course, Marion's about the same boat. So, to us, it's going to be just another trip. But I think the mental mindset's finally made a turn. I think the kids, you can see it on the field a little bit. They're not as, mopey with their head down. Yeah. They're in it to fight. They know, hey, we can make a stand. We can make a difference. And I think going into Marion, we're in the best point we could be right now going into Marion as far as a mental
mentally. Sure. They've learned how to work the problem and go forward. That's the big thing.
And they're doing a great job of not getting their head in the dirt when all of a sudden somebody scores right away at the beginning, because that's happened to us on the last 2 games. The other team scored within seconds, and it's like, what the heck?
And then you get that, here we go again. Right?
Yeah, and that's the mindset, but they haven't been doing that. Yeah. They've found a way to turn that off, get back in the game, and we're going to fight through this.
And if we can keep the sidelines from getting penalties, we'll be in even better shape.
There you go. That was kind of crazy.
Help.
That was kind of.
I didn't understand that at all, but it's obviously something happened. They didn't just out of the blue decide to.
No, there was some sideline issues, and from my understanding, and I may not be 100% right, but they were getting off of where they're supposed to be, and they've been warned.
Oh, so they got blocks that they're supposed to stay within certain. Okay.
And that way the refs can get down the field on the white lines, stuff like that. And they were warned. And according to the rule, if your sideline or your team gets so many warnings, then it's the head coach that's got to pay the price.
Then they should know. Okay.
The only question is what happens at the next game, because there's a bunch of mixed reports. I know it was a mild infraction, so I don't know how that plays out. I know before that if you were escorted off the field, that you had to miss like half of the next game, or somebody was telling me you got to miss the whole next game. I don't know how that's going to play out yet. I know that because it was a minor infraction, that I'm sure they're calling AAA and finding out, what's going to happen. But I'm sure they'll get it figured out. Yeah. It wasn't that big of a thing. I understand that it happened and whatever, but it's. I think he'll be fine.
They'll go forward. Okay. Hot off the press here.
All right, here we go.
There's an event this weekend to benefit the Cotter Volunteer Fire Department. See if I can blow this up a little bit. They have a 2-day garage sale and a silent auction. It's Friday and Saturday, the 11th and 12th, at the firehouse, and it's at 950 Harding Boulevard. Garage sale starts at 9 o'clock till 4 o'clock both days, Friday and Saturday. The firehouse is loaded with donated items at bargain prices. There's a silent auction that's going to go from 8 to 4 on Friday and Saturday. And the auction winners will be announced Saturday at 5 o'clock. Saturday only, there's chili or chicken soup from 2 to 5. Eat in or carry out, $8 for adults, $3 for kids, and a bake sale. So the Cotter Fire Department and all the volunteer fire departments, they've always got something going. Pie sales, bake sales, this auction here, garage sale. It's so important to support our local volunteer fire departments and the regular fire departments of Mountain Home. But those guys and girls, they turn out. We were at Christmas dinner 2 years ago at a friend's house, and the bells and whistles started going off on their radios, and some idiot had lit his field on fire, and it got away from them, and they had to leave dinner to go out and do what they do. And we don't give them any thought at all. You know, they're just there. But when we look at our insurance rates and the ratings that we have here, I mean, we're in really, really good shape. So all the volunteer fire departments, even if you can't carry a hose or whatever, I mean, if you can push a broom and help them out at the firehouse to clean things out, anything you can do to help these volunteer fire departments out. Cash is always good, but keep them in mind, and stop by Cotter on Friday or Saturday and buy something. And
these fundraisers are really important for the fire departments, I know, to be able to keep up with some of their equipment and update some of their stuff. And listen, these guys are volunteers, and they put in a lot of time in training and be able to do the things that they do. It's not all about, hey, I'm just going to sit around. If we get a call, I'll go to a call. They're constantly training. They're trying to keep up to date. You know, I really believe in supporting the volunteer fire departments. I went out to the Lone Rock Volunteer Fire Department fundraiser they did.
Great.
Food was great. It's great just to walk around, talk to people. The atmosphere is awesome. Just get out there and support them a little bit.
It's right. You're supporting your own neighborhood. You're supporting the men and women that are going to come to your house. God forbid something happens, or medical emergencies. I mean, they ride on everything. So just keep that in mind. My little pitch.
Good to go support them.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Well, we did want to take a minute. I thank you for all the sponsorships and everything that you do. I know that the Z team has done a lot out there with the community. I know you guys aren't just about your business; you're about the community, that makes a big difference. And we appreciate your support and everything. You know, we talk about the football that we cover, and now we're going to be doing basketball this year and some other things. And if it wasn't for the sponsors that were out there, we couldn't do what we do. Sure. I mean, it costs us money. We have to update our equipment. These cameras, I can tell you, are not cheap. and by having sponsors allows us to do the things with the community, and that's what we love to do. We do so much with the schools, and because we love to do that. We love to see the kids on the TV.
Sure.
And we love to be able to broadcast them online as well, so that my grandma that lives in Colorado was able to see me do this.
We want Auntie M to be able to see him in Dubuque. That's exactly right, Scooter.
And we couldn't do that without the sponsors and you guys helping out.
Well, and all the sponsors that are around there. Yes. I appreciate the shot for us, but everybody, and advertising on XL7 has been a boon for us. There's no question. And if you've got a small business and you're trying to get it off the ground, there's a lot of new businesses that have opened in the area over the past couple of years with COVID, and people that have moved here, and the folks that have said, I always wanted to, and they're doing it. XL7 is an excellent source, because between the station and you're on all the cable stations, and now with Next picking them up, there's a lot of eyes that can find it. And Facebook and YouTube for the events. I was watching somebody auction last night on YouTube, and it's a great thing. But to be a sponsor, I'm not selling advertising. Don't misunderstand me. That's what Bob and Scooter do. But there's different packages and different things that you can find to meet what it is that you want to do. And it's important for the community in general to have a local TV station like this. A lot of places don't have it, and we are blessed to have it, and to have somebody that can cover the football games, the basketball games, current events, the quorum courts, the city council meetings, all of that stuff. They cover all of that, and that's the time and the effort to get out there to do all that are very important. It's important for the community, and to get the word out on stuff. To be able to have Tim Griffin talk, or have the governor or have John Bozeman, or the litany of the different people that we've had on the show over time, could be able to come into your living room or your laptop while you're at the gym. Very important, very important. So I can't say enough about advertising. Give Scooter a call and he'll hook you up. Like I say, Bob doesn't.
I'll go ahead and put my number. My number is 870-404-5981 for anybody that is interested or doing anything with us. We're happy to help. We really focus on the small businesses in this local area.
Exactly.
And we're there to support you 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
We really are.
And they make great commercials.
Well, we about wrapped up a show. I know that I appreciate Tim coming on. He's always great, but I understand he's got a life, and sometimes it's short.
He's got to get the kids to school.
Yeah. So we're going to see everybody tomorrow. We're going to go ahead and sign off. Thanks.
Bye.